It's the Holy Handmade channel on TVU with me, James Steinhubel, and our host, Vanessa Antoniuk. How you doing, Vanessa?
I'm great. James, how are you?
Very well. Re-energized after the weekend. Tell us good things. Who's with us today?
Today we have Richard with Busted Twigs and Sarah with Page Turner's Bookshop.
That is so good. That's so good. Well, let's get right into it and let's meet them. Let's start with Richard. Introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your business.
Hi, my name is Richard. I run Busted Twigs out of Sherwood Park, Alberta. And basically, I take all the broken sticks that I can grab from the local rinks and turn them into second life products.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I look forward to looking at your webpage. We're going to double back and we'll take a look. Sarah, tell us about yourself and a little bit about your business.
I'm Sarah. I own Page Turner's Bookshop. It's a mobile secondhand bookstore in the Edmonton area. And when books are falling apart and missing pages, I then upcycle them into something new so they don't just get thrown out.
That's so good. So such two interesting products. Just let me, you both have wonderful web pages and they are so conveniently loaded with metadata that they take a bit to load, but they have loaded. So let's take a look. I'm going to share the screen. Let's take a look at yours, Richard. And when you can see it on your screen, you tell me what we're looking at.
I can. So here's a couple examples of the barbecue tools that I'll make.
Okay.
Again, like I said, so I go to the rinks and I'll pick up all the broken sticks and turn them into awesome everyday items that can be used again.
Well, and there's some nice sticks.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's a shame to see an expensive stick like that go to waste and go to the landfill, right? So yeah, you can reuse it.
It's interesting. It's interesting. So you got a variety of products. So here's your bottle openers.
For sure. So bottle openers, barbecue sets are the most common items. Okay. Cowbells, which are insanely loud in the rinks. You find a lot of hockey moms and dads will pick a couple up for seasons, hockey or lacrosse.
That's good. That's good. And are you a hockey player? And you just saw all this, and then you're like a barbecuer and a hocky fan.
Yeah.
And it just kind of clicked in.
Born and raised hockey, like almost probably 30 plus years of hockey now, and. Yeah, I saw them at an Oilers game, and my wife kind of encouraged me and said, I think you could do something like that.
Isn't that good?
Can do it a nice side business.
What about your old hockey buddies? Are they buying them or are they
all the time? Yeah, it's funny because they'll notice the company and then they'll see that it's me. So that it's so kind of
great nice Father's Day. Great for Father's Day gifts. Yeah.
Well, you know what? It's hockey. No, it's and it's nice carbon fiber. Let's take a look at yours, Sarah. Tell me, where is your? I thought I had. Where is the best page?
Go to the upcycled books tab.
There. Sorry about that. We're just gonna have to let it load. You can tell us about your. There we go. This is what you're doing.
Yeah. So those are a few of the different products that I do. Like I said, I take old books and turn them into something else that can be used or shared in different ways. The quotes are all printed on a page of the book that the quote's from. And then I do the wreaths and the flowers, Christmas ornaments, all kinds of things.
Isn't this very interesting?
I know you mentioned to me before that there was a rule about the books that you could use.
Yeah, I only use books where the copyright is up on the text. So they all have to be of a certain age so that nobody owns the text anymore. So it's all the old classics that I work with.
Interesting. And then does the work actually speak out what you're going to make out of it, whether it's flowers or Christmas ornaments or wreaths?
Sometimes the pages are all different thicknesses and textures, and the pages are faded in different ways, things like that. So sometimes you can look at one and say that will make really nice flowers, or that one is perfect for printing a quote on, things like that. Yeah.
So were you raised a reader?
Definitely, yeah.
And
I like to tell people I was always the kid who got into trouble for reading past my bedtime a lot.
That's good. And this is almost sculpture, right? So it's taking the printed word and sculpting. Then where does the art expression of working in this medium come from? Where are you inspired from? How'd you learn?
I hate the thought of books just being thrown out. So I was trying to come up with other things to do with them, and quotes are where it started. And I find often that certain lines really stick with people when they read, and they tend to remember certain lines from certain books. So I kind of decided to come up with a way that would bring that out more with people.
It is so ingenious. Well, let's go into the product round. So now I'm just going to let you lift up some product that you have there, Richard, and
Sure.
and you can go through as we got time, so you can show us a number of pieces. So.
Yeah. So I mean, I've got probably the biggest seller. We've got a 3-piece barbecue set. So it's a spatula, a fork, and a set of tongs. Another one that a lot of people like right now is the goalie paddle that's made into a hat rack. It's just nice and simple, but for medals or hats, coats, bottle openers, because, well, it's sunny out and everybody wants to be on their deck drinking a beer or pop.
And it looks like you've got some of them have a little bit of markings on them, some of those
Oh,
sticks,
yeah.
too. So you've kept the gameplay on them.
Oh, very much so. So it's some people ask for it looking brand new, and some people want the ones that looks like they've been used for 15 years.
That's good. That's good. And now you said that you and your wife were at a hockey game.
Yeah, we were at an Oiler game, and they had one signed by one of the Oilers.
Okay.
And so I said, well, it's a neat product. And
right. Is your
Do you
wife
do custom work? If someone had a bunch of old hockey sticks lying around, would you do custom pieces for them?
I definitely do. And I find that it makes it very personal. If they can supply the stick to me, I'll give them a discount for sure, because they're helping to reuse a stick rather than throwing it out. And I find barbecue sets work well for that, but I've done customized tables, coffee tables for people as well.
And now, is your wife an artisan too? Like, obviously that she's creative.
She is. She's a teacher, so it's the teacher side of her that comes out.
Good, cool. And okay, Sarah, let's hear from you. Do you have any of your work on hand?
Yeah, so I do a variety of different quotes. I have them both framed like this or unframed. This is one of the new ones that I just put on my Etsy site in the last couple days. So it's kind of a new release for this market this weekend.
Nice.
I do flowers of different shades and colors, things like that as well.
Yes.
And then I just started making little confetti pieces out of them. I was getting requests from people for weddings and parties, things like that. So I decided to start doing it that way as well.
And they're a little bigger, so they're easier to clean up.
That too, yes.
So when did you add, like, going from the quotes is very very ingenious, and it's
Thank
very
you.
interesting, and so it's a thoughtful art. And then when you added the flowers, that's a very that's a made tactile art. And so
I wanted to try something a little bit different, and I'd seen people online doing them, and I wanted to see if I could give it a shot and try it. And they really took off. I've done them for weddings and parties and things like that too. So they've been very popular.
It's so good. It's so interesting. And I always say to after when I'm talking to people, I'm so proud of them, right? So I want to tell you, I'm so proud of you guys. It's so good that you've found a way to make it congruent with who you are and be creative. And then for Vanessa, that you making this, making it happen. What do you have to say for the end of episode 11?
I think this was great. There's the upcycled issue. So everyone's keeping their items out of the landfill, which is great.
That's fantastic. So we've had, why don't you do the goodbye to who we've had and yourself, and then I'll do my ending, Vanessa.
Sure. So we had Busted Twigs today and Paige Turner's Bookshop. So make sure to check them out this weekend on the May Market online.
Awesome. And that's the Holy Handmade channel on TVU with me, James Steinubel, and our kind and gracious and ever hardworking host, Vanessa Antoniuk. See you guys.
See ya.